Tickets from €20 on irishrugby.ie and ticketmaster.ie. The build-up begins here.
Okay, Old Belvedere's Andy Dunne, player, coach and captain. Andy, you've just won Club of the Year at the Rugby Writers in recognition of a great season for Belvo and winning the league for the first time. A very special year for you as a Belvo boy.
Yeah, it was. It was a momentous occasion, I think, just for all the people involved in Belvedere. Certainly myself as a Belvedere school player, but I think I was one of 10 or 11 guys on the match day 22 who actually went to the school as well. So there was a good link there between the school and the club. But yeah, it was a great day for the club.
And you played a really good blend of rugby all season, didn't you? And you said it here tonight. You said you stuck to that in the final. You stuck to your principles about running rugby.
Yeah, I think it was something that ultimately we got rewarded for. It is a bit more risky in results-based rugby, where you're in cup semi-finals and cup finals, and it's knockout games. The tendency is probably to kind of revert to safer options at times. But I think what served us well all year and what got us to the top of the league initially was playing a kind of brand of rugby that suited our own players, which was expansive and kept the ball in hand. Come on the final day, we got 3 well taken tries. I think that style of rugby just suited us.
And there's a lot of challenges out there for the club game, and Belvedere will be, fairly typical of that. Struggled with professionalism, but has found its feet now. And as you said, 10 players from the school coming through there. What awaits Belvedere in the future?
It is. I would agree that the club game is probably going to continue to encounter certain difficulties. People, you're not getting huge crowds at games at the moment, and the draw for rugby supporters who love the game is probably going to go and look at Leinster or Ireland or Munster down the road, with big games on a weekly basis. But at the same time, the club game is providing players still. I mean, Fergus McFadden played a couple of games for us in the league over the last few years and used that as a springboard to go on and be effective for Leinster. So there are challenges for the club game in general in terms of maybe gate receipts and how they can survive, but it's actually standard wise in terms of playing. There's a very strong amount of talent out there on the field, so I think that's something that the clubs can benefit from.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of an increase in competitiveness in the last few seasons in the league, and also almost going back to its roots for Belvedere, a chance to play some Friday night floodlight games as well. Yeah,
well, it's ironic. It's something I think that the old Floodlight Cup used to be in. I think Belvedere is one of the first clubs who had floodlights back in the maybe mid to late 80s. I'm not sure the exact dates, but I think those kind of initiatives that the IRFU are taking on for the club game is the way it has to go. It's to make it appealing for both the club and for supporters alike to come and watch games, and maybe the games that don't clash necessarily with Magners or Heineken games.
The Irish rugby team are ready to take on the world. But first they must face some old rivals in the Guinness Summer Series at the Aviva Stadium. Ireland versus France on Saturday, August 20th. Ireland versus England on Saturday, August 27th. Tickets from €20 on irishrugby.ie and ticketmaster.ie. The build-up begins here.